Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I'm back with another Sun and Moon Challenge video. Now this one could have been a theme team the way it's done, but I decided to do it. As you probably saw, I just pop up there, I'll pop down there on the bottom of the screen. It is a full Facade team, and so it had its challenges, and I can tell you now it was really walled by some things, but anyway, I actually got a few decent, I got some horrible battles, but a few decent battles off, so I thought I'd show a few. So I've tuned while I talked through and then a sped up one, and no, not trying to be like Pimp Nut, I just wanted to show them off to you guys, and sometimes there's more than one, so anyway. So I started off with my Eradicate, and I went for the Focus Energy because I'm a Focus Energy, Scope Lens, Facade Pursuit, and Sword Dance. So I'm putting the critical hit chances up to 100% critical hit ratio, and if I got a chance to get, you know, a Sword Dance off, my power's at 2, so critical hit takes it up to 3, and you know, it works out well. But if you've got to set it up in the right chance, I actually got close to Eradicate Sweep in one battle, but the battle didn't turn out good, but you know. So I'm going down there. So I thought, oh well, I'll bring my Aurorus here because this Aurorus is actually my weakness policy Aurorus, max HP, max attack with Rock Polish. Now obviously if I really wanted to outspeed things more, I should run more speed investment. But there, and I thought, oh well, I took that rather well, took out for 110, so I'll go for another Rock Polish just so I can outspeed whatever else comes in case it's a faster Pokemon. And then he goes for the Surf again, and I thought, yeah, okay, expected, let's go down low, and then I get taken out. And I was like, I shouldn't have been greedy, because obviously he's a Refrigerate Facade Pokemon. He's actually also carries Earthquake and Stone Edge, but I can't use him, I can only use Facade in this team. Now, at this point I thought, okay, well I'm going to bring in my Dragalge because here, you know, I believe I'm max HP, max attack, and so I run the set, which I would have thought of some like this or thought around it, but I know Pimp Knight has ran it before, so I can't say it was all completely original. That this set is a Camouflage Toxic Orb with Facade with the ability Adaptability, so that way instead of just getting up to 1.5 times the power, it's pretty much like a normal super effective hit. So that's going to obliterate that Blastoise there, so I've taken him out, and at least I can try and get myself back into the battle from my stupid greedy start. Okay, so Incineroar comes in here and I'm like, okay, well he's obviously going to probably hit me with a Cross Chop or that, and then he misses and I'm like, okay, awesome, good. I can get the Facade off here. It hits hard and I know this thing's bulky, and he just lives, and I'm like, it would have been interesting. I'm not going to run calcs or anything, and I can't with that. But I mean, imagine if that was Min Roll and all I needed was something better and I could have taken him out. But he gets through that time and he lives just at least, but he's going to take me out with the Cross Chop. So here I thought, okay, well I'm going to bring in my Mothim. Now, on my Mothim I have Camouflage, Facade, what else do I have? I believe they're the only two I could use at this point. Oh, I do have Quiver Dance just to give me a boost in special defense and speed if I need to speed up. And then I believe I have another attacking move which I couldn't use anyway at this point. So here I thought, oh well, the Vicavolt's going to go for an electric attack, thinking it's going to be super effective, and I'll outspeed it, and with Camouflage, you know, and then I can hit him with a Z move afterwards because I do actually carry Normalium Z. Now I could use Normalium Z on Camouflage, which does give me a boost in my Evasioncy, but you know, no point. And then he pulls out this, and I thought, okay, well, it's a Vikavolt. They hit hard already, and I'm expecting to not live this because if you're using a Z move, electric one, I guarantee you it's coming off Zap Cannon. So from a 50% accuracy to 100% with a big boost in its attack power, I'm going down. So here I bring in Zangoose, which is the master of the Facade, because he has the ability Toxic Boost. So I get a large boost in my attack from when I'm inflicted with poison, plus with Swords Dance, you know, like getting a Swords Dance up. Now I would have been smarter, which I was trying to breed, is to get a Jolly Zangoose, but I was lazy and the Ditto I was using is Adamant, so I just ran an Adamant one. So I do outspeed a lot of things, but then I did battle actually someone else where I bought mine and he bought his, and I was having a crap ass day anyway. But he's just swamped the rest of my team, and there was no speed tie or anything between us because he was Jolly, which was a shame. But at least in circumstances where I need it, it does hit really hard. So anyway, he brings in his Tyranitar, which again walls me and is a pain in the butt. And then he Mega Evolves, and I'm like, yay. So I went for this Facade. I knew with the Swords Dance should hit pretty hard. And I get a crit and I obliterate Mega Tyranitar there, so he didn't even have a chance to attack my Zangoose, so that was really awesome. And, you know, with the Sandstorm and the Toxic, I'm going to go down there, but that was fine to me, you know, I took that out. It was surprising, really. I didn't think I would. I thought I was going down, then I had, you know, this one left. So this is the Pokemon that actually pulled the tier right up higher, which did make it harder to get better battles, but because, you know, it was OU mix technically, or BL mix, but anyway. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to run huge power, obviously. I want stronger hitting. But I've substitute now. I do have Bulldoze, which I can't use, which I do have a battle coming up tomorrow, or whenever I get it up, that showcases a bit more of a Zoomarl. Then Facade and Camouflage, because I can actually learn Camouflage from Dragalge, or Scroll from breeding, which was really cool. So I thought, you know, I've got 3 Camouflage Pokemon, it'd be pretty cool to try them out, and they're just interesting sets. So anyway, the thing is with some of these Pokemon, so for example, there's 4 of them actually. See, a Zoomarl, Mothim, Raticate, and then when I'm only using Facade as well, the Aurorus, I am actually relying on to be paralyzed by another Pokemon. And I could have used more Guts Pokemon or something, but I had one I was going to use, which was a Choke. And I thought, no, I want to use some new Pokemon. I'm really keen on breeding some of these, and I had some cool ideas with these sets. So anyway, I'm hitting relatively hard, not too bad, and I was expecting another Fly, so I went for another substitute. You know, I'm just going to keep this going. I can keep it up, but he does heal, you know, but at least the Sandstorm does stop us from getting our healing from our leftovers back. But you know, I would have liked mine back, especially with my substitutes going up. But what do you do? Okay, so I'm stuck a little bit in a corner here, and you know, there was some battles as well I had online, which, as I said, there's one coming up which showcases this team as well, but I broke the rules and just used other moves because I was versing someone online and I really couldn't be bothered. And yeah, so I went for Facade there, takes big hit again, Sandstorm subsides, but he's just on red health, and I'm like, damn it. You know, like, I would have been better running a Belly Drum and something, or, you know, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to use a Belly Drum as Zoomarl, and I really liked this set, and as, you know, and sometimes some of these odd sets just work in the right areas. So, lucky I actually hadn't been able to get my Camouflage off there, because that would have been super effective. Not super effective, sorry, it wouldn't have not very effective, so it would have hit me a lot harder. And so I got the substitute up. I actually expected him to go for a Fly again, but I guess he just was trying not to let either of us stall too much. So he goes for the Heat Wave here, and you know, it is a Charizard and they hit relatively strong. And I do have max HP, but you know, I'm no investments in defenses itself. So I go for the Facade, but that's going to easily be enough to take this out. And now he's down to his last Mon. And, you know, he's had a very threatening team in comparison to mine. And as you know, as I said, I've got a few nice battles with this. But, God, I got some annoying, horrible battles. So, Salamence comes in here. I'm like, okay. And then he has the Intimidate. I'm like, yep, GG. That's fine. I can't really take this thing out. And that's no worry to me. You know, I thought valiant effort from my team. And, yeah, so Zoomarl goes down to the Zen Headbutt there. And that's game. I lost 1-0 there. But it was cool. So we'll jump into the next one here, which, you know, has same team again, and interesting, you know, just how it goes. So I'm versing Seth. I believe that was off Pimp Knight's chat. Now, I'm not 100% sure what his username was or who it was I battled, because I've had a fair few battles lately. So if it was you, please shout at me in the comments. I'm sorry, because usually Seth is med student, but I don't think that's his outfit. Anyway, I led with Mothim, and here I thought, oh, well, I'll just go for the Camouflage. I should outspeed, and then hopefully I'll be able to take a hit and anything. And it was his best turn because he actually expected a swap. So he went for the Shadow Claw there, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, okay, cool. I'm going straight for this Z move. I'm not holding back. I'm going to get as much off as I can and see what he hits me with here. So that was just the best first turn I could have thought of. Because, you know, Mothim, especially when you send both out at the same time, Mothim to Beartic matchup, even if I got a Quiver Dance off with a Focus Sash, then a Bug Buzz or something, you know, I still would be lucky because they've got relatively decent special defenses to take him out. So here he goes for the Play Rough. Does most of my health, but I luckily survived there. And so he loses HP from his Life Orb, so I know his Life Orb, but he can't outspeed me, so I've got Facade, unless he carried Aqua Jet. and I'm going to take that bear tick out, and not often will you hear Mothim took out bear tick in a one-on-one battle. So here he brings in Ninetales. I'm like, ugh. Like, you know, I have nothing against entry hazards or Aurora Veil or that, but just sometimes they just seem monotonous and repetitive from people, and it's just like, ugh, you know, but it's the game and you play. So anyway, I went Facade, obviously, and, you know, I get chip damage off pretty much is all you can call it. Now, if I did survive this turn, the other move I carried on Mothim was Toxic, I believe, yeah. So that would also worked if someone had Magic Bounce or Synchronize. Synchronize? Yeah. I could use it, and then I end up poisoned as well because I wasn't carrying an item that did leave me affected. So here I thought, I'll bring in the Azumarill and I'll go for the substitute. This way, at least I can, if I can take a hit from him, which I wasn't sure if I could, and it was going to be close for some of the moves, I could at least, you know, stall out some of this Aurora Veil and just wear him down slowly. So he goes for the Dazzling Gleam again, and I was like, yeah, please, you know, just don't break. But there, the substitute faded, so unfortunately it wasn't too much, but I get the camouflage off anyway, so I thought at least I can hit a little bit harder, you know. I've got the huge power boost, and now I have stab Facade. So it would have been good if I did get Toxic or something, because I could have hit a lot harder again. So here now it's not very effective. He's going to go for the Aurora Veil, hoping for the attack drop. Luckily he doesn't get it, and I'm able to get the Facade off there. Does nice damage, you know, takes him down to at least half. But, you know, with the hail included, it's going to keep me low enough that I'm definitely going down to a hit from him next turn, which is a bit of a shame because, yeah, but at least the Aurora Veil lays off. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to attack this turn for sure because he's either got to set up the Aurora Veil or take me out. He has one choice or the other, but if he sets up the Aurora Veil, I'm going to put him in a spot where anything can revenge kill me. So in comes Zangoose here, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm thinking about it, and I thought, he's probably going to set up the Aurora Veil again, but he's at a lower health, you know, he's sitting around half, and I'm Zangoose. I thought, I'm just going to go for the Facade, because if he did attack, I don't want to go for a Swords Dance and be stuck getting taken out in 2 hits, but if the Aurora Veil goes up, I should be able to take him out easy, you know, especially once the Toxic Orb's up. So I've got the Toxic boost, boosting my attack, plus Facade's power is doubled. So I, you know, take it relatively well, the attack, but as I said, if he attacked me twice in a row and I didn't kill him, I would have been, you know, he's probably taken out there. So anyway, I'm going to lose a little HP, the Toxic, but, you know, now I've got rid of that thing, at least I can start getting back into this battle. So Suicune comes in here, and he was, you know, I was like, okay, well, this is probably a bulky Suicune. I didn't know if I was expecting Rocky Helmet. And then he swaps straight away. And I went, oh, okay. You know, and then brings in Susan, the, oh, far out, I keep forgetting this Pokemon's name. Nah, it's gone. I know it, but it's gone. Anyway, and he was really surprised with Aurora Veil, how strong I was able to hit. So I'm actually able to take this thing out in 2 shots with Gastrodon. I'm able to take Gastrodon out in 2 shots there with a Facade, which just, you know, anything that speeds me is going to take me down now, but that's not a fuss. I've been able to take out a big wall. That thing can be such a wall. But also, I'm able to just, you know, not take a hit during the Aurora Veil and really wear that thing down. So anyway, he's going to go for the extra sensory and take me out there. The Aurora Veil wears off, thank goodness. So I thought, I'm going to bring in Dragalge here. I know I'm outsped, but I'm very specially defensive. I've got max HP, and this thing, you know, isn't stabbed. So he runs same attack again, and I was wondering, you know, that did decent damage, but I thought, I didn't think that was in a specs range of damage or anything, but who knows. So this time I used, same thing again, I used my camouflage, so now I'm a normal type, so I'm going to hit really hard now. He goes for extra sensory again, and this is the only reason I thought possibly specs or scarved, was because he was using the same move, and he would have been better going, if he had Eruption, he could have nearly killed me there. But I am able to get that crit there, and I am going to take that Typhlosion straight out, which was really cool. So I was like, good, that thing's gone as well. And now I've got him down to 2, I'm left on 3, so in comes the Suicune, and I'm like, you never know what Suicune's running, exact sets, there's a heap of different ones, and, you know, and he goes straight for the Waterfall, which unfortunately now, thanks to my camouflage, is no longer not very effective. He gets a crit, so Dragalge's going down. I thought, oh well, you know, make it an even matchup, I'll bring Eradicate. That makes it even. So I thought, okay, well, screw it, I'm going to go for the Focus Energy. I just need to go for it here and see what happens. And he actually goes for the Mist, expecting me to go for the Swords Dance straight off the bat. So I thought, oh well, lucky I didn't. And I thought, oh, in case he expects it this turn, I'm just going to go for the Facade, gauge my damage, see what we do. And it does with a crit just under health. It's probably, about a third, maybe just over a third. Goes for the Aurora Beam, does nothing, and I thought, you know what, I'm risking it. Okay, Swords Dance time for me. So here I went for the Swords Dance. I thought, I need this boost. If I get this up, instead of just being double the damage of my normal, it'll be double what I just did. So it'll be 3 times my normal attack. And then I can do a lot more damage. If I don't take it out, I can put it in range. And then I went for the Waterfalls. Actually really worried with the stab and possibly being physical. He might be more physically offensive. But no, I was able to easily take that. Because, Raticate's bulky as hell. So I'll go for the Facade, and with that Swords Dance up, that crit is just going to take out Suicune there, so that was really awesome. And so finally we have the Bishop coming in, and, it's his last Pokemon, but he does resist me heavily. So I thought, okay, and, it does over half, which was really cool. But, then he goes and he has his Citrus Berry, which I was like, damn if I survive, but I didn't expect to survive. Then he goes for Snarl. I'm like, okay, is this just a special Bishop, or is it like a utility Bishop where that's just, I'm not sure. So I thought, oh well, Facade again, if he didn't carry the Citrus Berry, I could have taken him out. And, I get him down low, but this Snarl, it's going to hit hard enough. It's Eradicate, and I've done well, actually, as I said. I was really happy with Eradicate this battle, and I liked that Eradicate set a lot. And so I've got my Auroras left, so I'm like, great, if he carries Iron Head and he hits hard enough, I'm done. But if I survive, I get the, and then he goes for the Swagger. I'm like, oh, damn it, okay. Come on, let's win. Let's get a win with this. This would be pretty cool. And so I'm confused. Fingers crossed. I'm like, yes, okay, I get through. And thanks to that boost there, even though now, because I got Refrigerate, it's not a normal type move, it's an Ice type move, it goes down. Now, that Ice type Refrigerate was actually really important if I come up against Ghost Pokemon, or, just anything that really didn't work well. Mainly Ghosts, though. If I lost him before I versed a Ghost, it was just, GG. I couldn't do anything unless I was able to possibly poison him. But, guys, if you did like that video, please do Facade that like button. And, even though this was close to a theme team, I'm putting it as a challenge. So if you do have any suggestions of any type, but especially challenges, pop them down. I have some more challenges I'm working on where instead of just, even without the result of a battle or anything, they're just things to try and achieve in the battle. And so for those guys who put them forward, they're really cool. I really like them. And if you come up with any, send them my way, but I'll explain them a bit better when I do showcase the battle. And anyway, guys, there is an extra little battle here, so I hope you enjoy it. But until my next video, I'll see ya.